very first time with Suika game. This is a very simple puzzle game that was making the rounds some years ago, like in the past 2 or 3 years. It's sort of come up at now and again. I always thought it looked like a dang good fun thing to try. Dosh diddly god darn. Anyway, it's quite simple. You move a fruit left and right, kind of like something like Tetris. It tells you like what your next few fruits are. You're dropping them in the basket. You don't want them to be out of the basket. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to press R to read the rest of that, but I don't know how to play. Oh, I'm so ready. You drop them in the basket, and then 2 fruits of the same kind merge to make a bigger fruit, and you're trying to get as many fruits in the basket as possible without it all exploding and crashing and crumbling around you. I've seen it played once or twice, devised a few theoretical strategies of my own, but this is kind of the game. This kind of game is the sort of thing I'm very bad at, so all those strategies I think I have are probably nothing, but I mostly try and like keep smaller things all to one side. It would be my guess about how I'd want to do this. As you can see, that plan is already about to fail because it's going to bounce to the left. Mixing 2 grapes gets you this halfway lemon-looking thing, and etc. And then you carry on and you try to do your best to not totally overflow the basket. And I'm already doing sort of a rubbish job, but it's fine because we're beginners. And look at all the cute and smiling fruit. And these turns into the orange thing, which turns into the giant apple thing. And then if I can, and it's all physics-based. You're trying to like knock things into each other. Oh, those 2 might just roll together of their own accord. That grape is like really forcing those 2 together. It's like, come on, kiss, kiss, kiss. It's turned into a small melon or something of some kind. I have no idea what my objective for this video is, if there is one. Slash, I said I have no idea, but that's kind of a lie. Really, my darkest dream would be to get as far as a Suika, which is a watermelon, I think, merge. That's unrealistic, but you know, we could, let me dream, and I'll try and get this right in there. Nope, that won't work. I believe cherry is the smallest, and cherry goes into strawberry. So with my current play, I usually kind of try and just keep the objects of the same size on the same side of the map where I can help it. And there are a lot of times like this where it looks like, I tried to use my mouse when I'm playing on Switch, so it looks as though I've messed this up super horribly, right? Because there's a cherry that's going to get buried under here and never to be used. But you'd be surprised when things start merging, things like fall into place, and it all seems like I had everything planned the whole time when I definitely didn't. So I can do 2 of these right here, and to do another one of these orange things, we'll change that into an apple, which is another one of those. And then you see the cherry is free for this. It was all part of the plan, I told you. All part of the plan, and you didn't believe me. Another apple there. Okay, I really don't want that. There's the thing. I can press Y to update my ranking. No, I don't think it's time for that yet. As I say, though, I tend to... What? That was improbable. I tend to try and keep fruit of a certain size all on one side so that I have like an arcing mountain. And I find that usually Well, I keep saying I try. This is my first time of doing it. My theory would be that that would be one of the easiest ways, although I'm sure there are many ways to play this game. One of the easiest ways to keep things in a sort of steady and controlled and stable manner. Let's do you from over here, shall we? We're about to get 2 of these, which makes another apple, which I do want over here, because then that'll make 2 apples, which will make another of these things, then we'll get this big pink peachish looking thing. So let's do these 2 right here, and then blah, 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 just like that. Put one of you there. You could... That's not where I wanted that to roll. That goes there. Put one of these over here. I gather there's another one of these over here, but like I said, I just like to try and keep it all like size oriented, so that when things really start getting moving, like this might knock things into a certain direction such that that grape pivots and then those 2 cherries touch each other, and then you'll see how I plan, and it'll all work. Oh, that's not where I wanted that. This thing, Tokopon is what that's called. I don't know. I don't have to know what it's called to match it. Let's do one of these here. Strawberry is grape, which does that sort of thing. And then see the cherries, they fell into place, all as it was foretold. Let's make another one of these. I'll do this here, get another straw. We'll drop this more like over here, I think. And then, I know, I didn't want to do that there. That was silly. Put this one more like in the middle. No, you bounced to the exact place I didn't want that, but that's fine. I can still get the grape to start sort of like wedging its way in there. Yeah, we'll do this and get another one of these melon-looking things. And like that. And then like, wow, this orange or whatever I'm holding is so excited to go. I guess it's probably not an orange with how green it is on top. All right, so stuff merged there while I was distracted by how raring to go this orange is. Do I want to try and merge this one for an apple? That will kind of explode things out where like then make the grape move around. Or should I start forming it over here? I think I'm gonna form it over here. Cherry! Yeah, so my pipe dream for this video would be to get a Suika match, but that's unlikely, I think. If I do get a Suika match, I'm ending instantly, though. I want that understood. I like having these things, because they're kind of mid-range fruit. I like having them right in the middle. That was terrifying. Okay, there's no way I'm going to get this to actually land on the strawberry, so it's going to tumble down into the Great Valley here, but that's fine. I'll live with that. And then you here, And then you on top of that. Nope, you rolled down. Not what I wanted you to be, but I guess whatever. I know it looks bad because it looks like we're getting close to the top, but you'll see when everything starts stacking and towering how I'm actually a tensai, a fruit tensai. All right, that makes grapes there, but then if we do 1, 2, these will make a grape down there, and then that. Let's put this over here, and then this over here, and then the cherries over here. And I know that there are grapes there, but trust the process because we do this, and then the cherries touch each other. They totally didn't. And then the cherries touch each other, and they totally didn't. And then they totally did. And then it's strawberry, and then grape. Okay, and then. And then that all happened in that precise time frame, and then blonk, and then wonk, and then schwonk, and sklonk, and spoop, and splonk. Apple, that's not the place for you. And then, nope, that didn't go well. But we can get more grape here. And I know it looks, again, like I'm making an awful stack, but when it all starts merging, you'll see. You'll see the power of my intellect. All right, my intellect is waning. Do that sort of there. Those two could have touched and I would have been okay with it. Shippers in a nutshell. See though? And it looks like it's bad until it isn't bad, and then it's all good. Okay, that did less than I was anticipating. I'm not liking how much empty space is in the bottom middle there. I need some of these peaches to hug it out. I guess we'll start this kind of on here and this kind of on here. No, grape. That was the place I was just about to put that cherry. Oh, it's gonna work anyway. It's fine. Yep, I agree. And then here, and then some more of this, and then this is gonna make another melon thing, which is gonna be on the other side from this melon thing, which isn't ideal, but we'll manage, I'm sure. And then bonk, and then hickwonk, and then sure. This goes here. This goes there and touches that, an apple. And then this hopefully stays wedged there. Didn't at all. Dare I do it here? No. We must keep that space open for the smallest of things. And then put this on this, and there's gonna make another apple, and then it does this, and then it's a pineapple. And we've got so much more room to work with all of a sudden. So we'll start loading this up like way over here. I think this orange thing is maybe the biggest one you can get to drop without merging it, so to speak. So we'll do these here. Just get a bunch of oranges sort of equally distributed here, and then this kind of distributed here, and then bonk, and then no, that's not what I desired, but it's fine. We'll make it do. And then here for another apple. Those apples really should have been touching. I should have done that better. It looks like I've let it all collapse around my ears. I know. But consider, boom. That actually did work out better than I was expecting, if I'm honest. I really thought I'd bugger that kind of more hugely than I had. Where do I want this thing? I think I want to start letting this thing on this side, and it's gonna go and then Sure, we can put the grapes on this side as well. I don't mind. And then here, and then and then oh no, it's getting very dicey now. We'll leave this here with the cherries. And then I'll put this one over here. So yeah, if it crosses like this a certain threshold of this basket, you just insta lose, which is very bad if you like make a huge change all of a sudden and things go flying. That's a very easy way to lose from what I've seen. You can get the cherries loading up here, and this, and this, and this. Why are they doing these things? And then he's gonna turn into 2 apples and then a melon, like that. No, I didn't want you to be wedged there. Can this unwedge, please? Oh no, I'm so toast. It's thoroughly over, I'm afraid to say. All those things you thought about me were true. And how bad I was at this. Wait. Okay. If I do this, there's no way these 2 apples are gonna touch, right? But it would be so nice if they did. Do it! Do it. They didn't do it. Oh wait, they might if I put the straw here and then put the grapes here. No, wait, please. Grapes, be chill, and then the apples touched. Or they didn't. Ah! Okay, that's it. I think. There was a problem with connection. I'm not that fussed, if I'm honest. Yay, okay, your applause is a little, it's a little excessive. Let's give it another go, though. Now I'm warmed up, you see, and I won't make nearly as many silly mistakes in the early game, because of course that was all that was wrong. We got as far as a pineapple, though, so that honeydew cantaloupe-looking thing and then a Suika shouldn't be too far off, you would imagine. Especially if we get it to roll the wrong way. Doink, apple, doink, orange thing, Cherries, grapes, cherries. Didn't want that chair to go that way, but it's fine. It's okay to have a few sparkly and strange things around the map, because then you get merges you didn't even dream of. So it's okay. It doesn't all have to be perfect. Suika game is about being zen. It's about rolling with the punches as they. I'm tempted to just merge these two cherries though. I know that's not very rolling with the punches of me. But it's about rolling with the punches except for when it is, and you do this and get grapes. Then you put one of these over here, and then you put this over here and get more grapes. See? And then you see? Do you not see how it's fine yet? It's fine! It's fine. Do you see? The machinations of my fruit mastery lay undetected for years. And then it was fine. And then it was simply all fine and good and dandy. And no one laughed at me. Or if they did so in an ironic and wholesome and warm sort of way. And then this is gonna be grapes here, and then this is one of these things, and then this is another one of these things. Then I put another one here, and then this one here, and then this one here, and this here. And then we got blah, 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 like that. And then we got another one of these here, and then a melon, and then a peach thing. And then grape. And then more of you. And then grape. And then strob. It's an angry little strawberry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we're so back. We're so back in it. We're in our prime. The time is now. Our time is now. The world stretches before us, and we simply overwhelm it with our incredible luck. An apple here. And then hopefully we can get an apple started on top of this thing and put a whole melon up here before long. Nice, nice. Landed it, balanced it. Perfect. Excellent. Sublime. Exquisite. And then, let's put you here. Sure. Get another one of these orange things. And then, oh. And then, he. And then, apple and melon. And then, this thing. It does seem like we're choking at about the same point, doesn't it? But I think we've got a cleaner setup this time than we did. Briarly, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And we get another one of these things up here. Oh yeah, perfect balance, baby. And I want this thing here. And I want the cherries and straws here. And they're going to become more grapes there, and then more straw there. And then this thing, I don't know what to do with this thing. Oh my god, it's all shifting around. Tectonic movements are occurring. Well, it could be worse. It's kind of evening it out altogether. Okay. I probably should be acting fast, because everything's about to collapse around me. Okay, relax, calm. Be calm and gentle with the fruit. These two can go here, sure. This can go here. This, I wanted another apple here, but it's fine. We'll make do somehow. We'll get this here. If we get another one of these orange things, we can probably make an apple that will touch this thing, and then the peach, and then make a pineapple. And then this, and then you do this, then you do that, and then you do this. Then you do. I know it looks like it's bad that those aren't touching, but just watch the genius at work. Just like that. Oh, it would sure be nice if these two didn't do that, but that's fine. We'll make do. Okay, we'll make honeydew. And then what? How did that not? Okay, it's fine because that happens then. And then yes, and then another peach. Oh, okay. It's all turning up Admiral. It's all turning up Cuddle Command. And then doink, and then more of that exact thing. And then get that going there. Yes, okay. I don't mind how this is shaping up in the least. This is somewhat likable. And then more of that there, and then and then aha, ahoo, ahoo. No, why did I do that? That was very silly, but it's fine. That sort of shaped up in a nice enough way. And then this kind of thing here. It's nice when you get the big fruit to sort of sink to the bottom, because we'll deal with that later. We have more pressing matters, so you got to do one thing at a time, you know. Life and time is all about space and silence. Okay, so sometimes you just gotta accept the things as they are, and then yes. Oh no! Wait, I thought that was a yes moment. Maybe that was less of a yes moment than I had previously anticipated. Regardless, this is certainly better than the previous attempt. Though we haven't made the same score yet, I feel like we are going to before it's all over. Yeah. But of course, as it was foretold, and then as it was foretold. Okay, that was unique. And then that, and then more of this over here, and then we'll stack this there. It might tumble to the other one anyway. Sure, and then this, and then this, and then... Oh, it would sure be nice if those two peaches touched. How? It's not possible. It can't be done, I tell you. No, I think I've screwed this up. But it's fine, because then we're gonna go bonk bonk and like that. Oh, I made things exponentially worse. Did I? Or did I make them exponentially better? No, I sure didn't. There's no way. There's simply no way. Okay. It's no longer possible. We should all give up now. But consider... No, why did I make that into an apple? I was like panicking and I need to hit it, but I didn't. Okay, that was worse than the first try, in spite of the rather patronizing applause, but I feel like we're close to a breakthrough, okay? And then we're gonna go bonk, bonk. And it looks like I put two things that were the same size in a different part of the map, but it's because that's only because you don't understand what I'm planning yet. Like that. My hiccup kind of lessened the impact of that, but it's fine. Now, why the hiccups now? Like I said, a Suika merge would be the dream, but that's not realistic. Someone got 38,000 today? Okay, you can't compare your page 1 to someone else's page 38,000, okay? That's not a healthy way to live. 38,000. Give me a break. I mean, I'm sure if you worked out like some kind of algorithm, you could probably keep it going quite a long time. And once you get a Suika match, it's like you're reset to a beginning anyway, so in a sense, I mean, I assume you basically like basket's almost entirely clear. Okay, a lot of things just happened while I wasn't speaking and was thinking into the ether. But it's fine, because look at all the fruit we have gathered now. It does feel less clean than the last one we had, doesn't it? But it's fine. Okay, sometimes you just gotta no-brain it, and then, because if you overthink it, it'll all be very bad. This is actually tactical non-thinking I'm doing currently. Maybe there's some sense to doing, like, making a big thing on either side. Because then no matter where you make the big thing, it'll touch something. Maybe. I don't know. Man has 30 minutes in the game, thinks he knows anything. Unrealistic, I know. Let's... obviously, that was part of the plan. We do that, and then we do this, and then we do this. What? Why not? Okay, I thought it wasn't going to do that for a minute. We'll put you there and put you here to do this. And this, and this, and, yeah, why not? Let's try building a big thing on this side, too. We'll do 2 big orange friends, and then another apple, and then another melon, and then hopefully get another peachy thing. Bionk. Your schwonk. Your katonk. Bonk. And then your flonk. Put this kind of like here. It is all kind of gradually moving to the left, isn't it? In spite of my efforts. It's almost like nothing I do matters anyway, because it's all going to turn out the same way. But no, I don't believe in destiny. I believe in free will! He's done nothing wrong. You should free him. Okay. And then that feels right, doesn't it? In a sense. Dimly. Kind of vaguely and loosely. A little bit. Passingly. Da-da-da-boo. Da-boo. Da-boo. Sure is a lot of empty space in the middle there. Doink, 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 doink. Okay, okay. This is probably the best setup we've had so far for this kind of thing. Maybe the best strat is to just put a fruit wherever there is a partner to it. No, maybe the best strat is balanced. Not try and put it all on one side. I think maybe that's it. Let's start putting smaller things over here. Since the side on the right is getting a little clogged. Uh-huh. Oh, delightful. Yonk. And then bonk, bonk. And then a schwonk, ka-clonk, ka-chonk. And blonk and flonk and... Yup. As it was foretold. The foretellings were immense today. It would be nice to get the 2 apples here, and then a melon here, and then another pineapple over here. But then they'd be on the opposite sides, wouldn't they? Yeah, maybe it's better if I try and get 2 apples down here so I can clear out that smaller melon there. Yeah, no, yes, as it was foretold. Couldn't be worse. Why did I do that there when I need those elsewhere? Oh wait, maybe that's good. Maybe we put more weight here and yeah! That was desirable, I think. Maybe. Right? Maybe? Gosh, that pineapple's low down. Okay, let's do this and get another one of these melon things here, because I really want to merge that pineapple out ASAP. Let's kind of do this stuff over here. These smaller entities. Yeah, this should be doable if we... Yeah, because then we go like... And it's gonna... If I drop this here, it's gonna go... Bleh. No, I should have done that here because that was closer to the peach. Okay, fine. We'll do another peach. Bigger and better than ever. Over here. Somehow. Okay, that didn't really balance the way I was anticipating, but it's fine because we'll do that and then that. And then... Oh, no. I had a good lead there and I'm about to botch it. Okay, that... If I got another melon right here and then turn it into a peach, so we got another pineapple, it might just touch that one at the bottom. The melon down there is really panicking, or big pear or whatever it's supposed to be. And I know it looks like we've just got a stack of a mess here, but once one of them merges, it'll all just kind of like collapse into place in a really nice way. It didn't collapse into place in a nice way as much as I was hoping for, but it's fine because we'll do this, that. Oh, I was really hoping that would nudge that right up there. Okay. We'll just make a lot of melons, okay? No one can fault us if we just make a lot of melons. This is not good. God, I really am hungry for fruit candies now. Oh no, those grapes are absolutely in the wrong spot to be helpful. Okay, we'll just dump all the small stuff here. Get some more apple situations going here. Hashtag apple situations. Okay, this could melt together in a really likable way if we just get that going there. No, but the pineapples, they were supposed to hug and kiss. We've almost got a third pineapple now. But they're not going to touch. What do I do? Okay. Now let's all calm down a moment here. It's not over yet. We've still got so many tricks up our sleeves. Because what we can... Okay, I wasn't expecting it all to launch itself like that. But hey, we got to our second highest fruit. That's what I'm talking about. When you get lots of moving around at once, it can be very dangerous, and you don't want to do that if you can help it. But it seemed like there was something to that strategy of trying to build, like, big things on either side. So maybe we have a big thing on either side where possible. Try and keep it balanced across the whole thing, rather than trying to put all the big stuff on one side like I thought was the strat. That's probably not the strat. So we got a big old melon there, so let's put a big thing on this side. Wow, that ricocheted hugely. And then do this here. That, and then, no, yes, that's exactly what I wanted. And then put another apple, another melon over here. We're gonna go strawberry there, so let's put a strawberry here, and then a grape here. Just try and keep it like balanced on either side. Sure, put this grape down the middle. I really don't like those things being stuck in the middle of stuff, though. That's problems. Keep the balance where possible. Keep it nice and equal-ish. Roughly equal. And then, sure, this here. You gotta just feel it around and decide which works best for you, of course. There are many ways to play, and you must find the one that is good for you. Say heck to optimization and just guess randomly. Hope it all works out. It's an orange thing here. No, the grapes didn't. Oh. Absolutely. Absolutely. For sure. For sure. Maybe it makes more sense to have smaller things closer to the center of the basket so that they're more likely to trickle down into each other rather than get stuck in a corner and take up valuable space. I don't know, but this will make an apple down here, which will make one of those there. Yeah, let's try doing small things in the middle this time. Big things around the edges. Where appropriate. Definitely want an apple down here. Oh yeah. Oh yes. The donk, and then katonk, and then babwonk, and then schwonk, and then yes, right there. Right, no. Okay. and then right there, and then apple, another melon, then small things in the middle. This can go here. This can go here. Another apple. Oh, the brain really admired the way that went. Brain desired that outcome and was gratified by it happening. And then bonk melon here, and then we got a melon on either side, which I want maybe, based on random guessing, essentially, and very little hard evidence. And then small things in middle, and then another apple over here, and then small things in middle, and then there's an orange there, and then small things in middle, and then this situation here is another one of those and that. Okay. And then bonk, bonk, bump, bump, ba, ba, ba. And then small things in middle. And then this here. And then small things in middle. And small things, yes. Yes, because then the small things trickle down to the bottom and become big things. But of course, small things in middle is the way to be, maybe. And then you just dump all this junk in the middle. Without any thought or conscience whatsoever. And then consciousness, I should say. And that. And then this, and then yes, absolutely, because you make a little cradle in the middle for all the tiny things to become an apple, or what have you. Just put it all right here. No brain it. No, that's not where I wanted that, but it's fine. I wanted it more like in the center here, and then like, it's fine though, because then this goes here and makes an apple. It's fine though, because this goes here and makes an apple, and then that falls down and makes another apple and another melon, like bonk. And yup. Oh, you're speaking my language now. Like that. Okay, that didn't work the way I was expecting. But then bonk, that worked the way I was expecting and hoping and desiring. And then yeah. Because then we're gonna make this peach, and we get this peach touch another peach, and then that pineapple will become big old cantaloupe or honeydew or whatever it is. So we want this here so that when it transforms, it knocks these two peaches into each other. Maybe. and then just put it all right there in the middle here. Apply no thought. And then, okay. This is nerve-wracking. I don't want this right here because that'll basically instantly lose us. Maybe we keep it more balanced now. We're trying to just sort of manage things. And then, but if I had put it here, it would be another apple already. No. Can't think about what we could have done. Another apple here. Then put this all right in the middle. Sure. Yup. Yeah. And then melon. and then melon. That was probably the worst way I could have done that. Okay, if I put that here, I could have made another melon. Okay. Relax. We're gonna, there are two here. Okay, so 1, 2, melon. Why won't you touch? Please, I need this. I need you to touch. No, not that way. If I do this, it's gonna be over, right? The apple will fly out of bounds. But I don't know where else to put it. Okay, that was that. I think there's something to that, building two monuments of fruit and little things in the middle, apparently. So we do something like this, and then bang, and then bang, and then bang, and then and then bang. Yes. Sure, we'll throw one there, why don't we? And then, okay, that did sort of throw off my plans a little, but it's fine. And then bang. And then little things in the middle. Little in the middle. Put this here in anticipation for another grape coming soon, because it's definitely going to come soon, at just the right time for us to do something. And then just make another melon here. Bonk. Little in the middle. And then this becomes grape, and that is that. And then little in the middle. Little in the middle, and then grape goes there, and then we go and then we go and then we go and then little in the middle, a little in the middle. Yeah. Thank you for moving out of the way obligingly. And then sure, put that one there. That was maybe not the best way to do that because that strawberry's going to be a little trapped there. No, it isn't. I freed it. He freed it. Little in the middle. A little in the middle. This can go over here, because this one's going to go over here, and then the strawberry's going to emerge, and it's all going to be good, like that. Boom. Okay, there's a lot of wasted space at the bottom there. That doesn't make me very happy, but then we're going to go boom, and then there's another one of these. There. Little, maybe not in the middle right now. We'll do that, shall we? And then back to little in the middle. Ooh, get this before it becomes unreachable. Just weigh this down with this, and then make another melon there, sure. This can go here. Little in the middle. Do this here in preparation for getting another one, because we're about to get another peach, and then I'll have a pineapple and like nothing else, and it'll be awesome. Yeah, okay, to do this, and the next Dokapon, or whatever this thing is, we'll drop it right on top of here, and it'll be fabtastic. Like, there. Yes, I very much liked that. Start building some stuff on this side, little in the middle. This can go here. Little in the middle. Yep. Sure, right there's fine. That's not where I wanted it to be. That's where I wanted the straw to be. Okay, straw can go here, and here. And now we do... Okay. Don't choke now. This is okay. This is passable. This is passable behavior. This is thoroughly adequate so far. Okay. I feel like I need to think quite carefully about where to put this one. I probably don't want to leave that strawberry to slip where it's slipping currently. I think, yeah, I want to do this one here, because if I did put it here to try and get that one there, then that strawberry will be gone forever. I don't want that. We can do this, though. That's nice. Not what I was hoping for. Do this here. Now the strawberry, as I was saying, is gone forever. I'll just put this one here in hopes that it, like, gets in there somehow. Put you here. It's going to bounce to the left. That was poorly executed. Get some grapes going there. Sure, get a melon going here. Little in the middle. And then... Okay, could be worse there. And that's definitely going to roll down there in a way I didn't want. But we can only control so much. These can go here. This can go here. And we'll put this one here to start another apple on top of... No, we won't. We will try and fail miserably to do that thing that I was suggesting. Build this here. Try and balance this here. If you put it too far to the left, it like hits this side of the basket in a bad way. So you don't want that, but this can make a melon here. And we got a melon on either side. So it should be painfully easy to render them into a peach. Of course, if we render the peaches on this right side, there's no way that pineapple and peaches are touching, is there? Well, no, it will add more room, so it might work that way. Put an apple here. Grapes can go in the middle, I say. Ya-tonk, and kaplonk, and... What makes most sense? Well, I do this, it'll be an apple down there, and that could do some interesting things. Fewer interesting things than I anticipated, but nonetheless, that's not where I wanted that in the least. Do this kind of thing, and we'll do a bit of that. Yeah, I guess we better start trying for another pair of melons on this peach to get a cantaloupe down at the bottom left there, because there's no way we're going to do it here, right? Or is there? Well, it might not be bad to have another pineapple down there anyway, because pineapple takes less space than, like, a melon and a peach, right? I think it's meant to be a pear, this thing. It's this large palish thing. So let's do that there, and then this makes this here. Not happy about this empty space here. Let's start building another apple here, I think. So, like, bonk. This can be here. This, okay, none of that was how I anticipated it going, but it has given us a fair bit of space. I hope that apple gets under there so that the pineapple's a little more accessible and we're wasting less space here. Well, we're wasting less space anyway. We are still wasting a huge chunk of space. I think merging out this peach is probably the next priority. I mean, of course it is, because then that's how we would get another pineapple anyway. So this orange, so where do I want to start building things? I guess I want to start building another apple here, so I will do this and hope that does things. Oh, it's so close. So I just stack stuff on top of here in the hopes it weighs it down so that it touches it, or should I start doing stuff over here? I think let's try and like build hard over here for a moment. Hopefully things just twitch around enough that no, the apple is going farther away from touching the other apple. That's not what I wanted at all. I shouldn't have done that. It's fine. We can make another few apples here, probably. Oh, I'm making bad choices. Okay. There's an apple on either side of this melon. Okay, that was unusual. But not bad, really. Okay, another apple can happen here if I do this. Did I want another apple, though? Did I want that? And if so, why did I think I wanted that? Because I'm not sure I wanted that. That doesn't feel like the thing I should have wanted. Okay, this is probably about to explode everything horribly, but if I can get these... This is about to do orange into orange makes apple, apple into apple makes another melon pear thing, which touches the peach, which becomes a peach, and then touches that, and then there's another pineapple. But I have a feeling that, even though that would be awesome, because it probably will touch one of those ones down there, make a cantaloupe, I feel like it's going to explode everything upward, and we'll lose. That was probably the best that could have gone. We're still, very much not out of the woods, though. Okay. Trick is, we definitely want to start merging this melon into a peach, and then peaches down to get that pineapple down there, because there's no way we're making another two pineapples, right? We're going to make one more pineapple at best. And make no mistake. So we need to save all the big stuff for here, and then just put like everything that's small here is how I'm feeling about it. And if it tumbles over there, excellent. But like, don't like desperately try and orchestrate that. Mostly use here as like a junk small pile, I think. And just like, if you get this one or this one like rolled, then absolutely drop it on the right side there. Until such a time, though. Oh, that was one of the ones I said I should put over there. Okay. So this, any of this kind or the orange thing, just like drop them right over here. Otherwise, just try and build little things over here, so that we don't clog this area over here with small things. Oh, how did that not do the thing? Okay, it's fine. It did something anyway. Nope, those two are going to slip under and then we'll never reach the pineapple. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. That's the worst thing. Might be salvageable if I do something like this. What did that do? It'll turn it into an apple, right? Maybe that'll give us more space? I mean, if I don't do that, there's no way we're hitting the pineapple, so I might as well try it. That's the worst. No, that's not what I was desired. Okay, that's a mess. That's a thorough mess. Don't know what to do about that. I have no bright ideas for what to do about that. Let me just slowly panic and accept my fate. Okay. Not necessarily over yet, because then we go bonk and apple, and you were supposed to roll to the right. Okay. Now, you're about to witness the comeback of the century here. It is still the farthest we've gotten score-wise, but I feel like it's one of the biggest chokes I've done so far. Okay. Let's all sort out our feelings now. This apple will ruin things, right? No, please don't push that any higher. Doing apple here will ruin things? I think I gotta try, though. Yep, okay. Worth a go. That was the first time we got that melon thing. Without it, instantly ending us, so... Just a bit more theory building, a bit more theory building. But it all could just work out. You know what, actually? Let me try one where I literally just pile everything wherever there's free space, and then just try and match things that are the same. Let's just try that strategy. I don't feel like it will work very well, but... Literally just like, no-brain it. If there's something I can put that will match it, stick it onto that. And otherwise just try and stick it to whatever the closest in size is. Let's see how that works for us. And doing empty spaces wherever possible. That's what I think about matters. Okay, this is certainly having an interesting reaction with our progress here. This is an interesting phenomenon we're bearing witness to. That we are merging fruits quite quickly, but I think it's going to lead to a messy later game, probably. Get that merged there. And straub. And this thing. And grape. Because this is what I sort of think, like, your first instinct solution to problems would be, right? Would be just, match them where you see the match. But I feel like that would... Pathetic! It doesn't feel like that will be the thing that will win us somehow. But I will continue to try it, like so. and like so. Just wherever I see a match, the lowest down match I can make it. Or stack it so that it will eventually be made like that. Uh-huh. Well, it's certainly going at a different cadence, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I'll hear me out. Where am I going with this? Only time will tell. It's having some effect, this is. Maybe it was as simple as this the whole time. No, it's far too early to call that, I think. Ooh, poppin'. I don't know why I said that with that particular inflection. That was very odd. Sorry. This should make an apple there. Not quite. Got wedged, but that's fine. Because this will. I'll just stack this there. There are a bunch of Dokapon over here, so we'll just start trying to stack them there, even though it will tumble. Remember, we're no-braining it. That's the current theory, is no-brain it and see what results. Maybe all you had to do was not think. It's possible. We can't rule out the possibility that all you had to do was not think. I think you're probably supposed to think, and this will soon crash around our ears, but consider for a minute if it doesn't, and we were just supposed to not think, and this all works. I was trying to be too fancy with it earlier. Consider if that's literally all it was. Because it is possible that that is all it was. Doink. Sure, a lot of these over here, so this might do something. Oh, it like kicked that one over there. That was intense. Violent fruit. I said I should go for the lowest down one where possible, right? That was my plot earlier. Well, another peach made there. Nope, never mind. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it really starts to fall apart once you get anything bigger than this melon pear thing, huh? Indeed it seems to. But we must experiment and be sure before we make such audacious claims. Lowest down one would be you at this point, I think. Uh-huh. Yeah, you know what? It hasn't totally failed us abjectly yet. Oh yes, this is a very good setup. This is one of the best we've had, I think. Might as well put the strawberry here. I know that's not no-brain it quite as hard as I was suggesting I would, but interesting. Oh, deeply fascinating indeed. Oh no, that was not a good way to do any of that. But it's fine, it'll all merge out before long. It'll all just happen like that. Uh-huh. As long as we continue to no-brain. Continue to no-brain. Proceed with the lack of brainage. And it should shake out finely enough. Yeah, what? It could all shake out finely enough. Why don't we consider the possibility that it shake out finely enough? Briefly consider this. Okay. Interesting. And that's why I was putting the chairs there, because we would expect them to tumble there after. Okay, and then the grape. I don't know why I did that when there was grapes there. That I could have done. Sure, just stack all this stuff here. Yup. And then continue to no-brain. Don't lose the no-brain now. Stop using your brain. Admiral. Badmiral. No brain. No brain. Not allowed. Not permitted. No thoughts, just fruit. Just fruit gummy. That could be... Oh, I really like the way that happened. That made me very happy. Right. Right on. Totes, for real, etc. Put that there. And that there, and that there. And that there, and that there. I fear I'm starting to use my brain a bit. No, we mustn't. My brain doesn't know better than me. Or something. Okay. The problems are arising with this strat, with the no-brain strat. Wait, no, never mind. Everything's perfect. There are no problems. Problems don't exist. The world is ideal. There's nothing wrong with the world, he said, unable to keep a straight face. Okay. Okay, okay. No brain it. Continue. No, don't trust the no brain. Admiral, trust the no brain. Trust no brain. Why did you have to kick the grapes into space? The no brain was going so well until then. Okay, how about some brain? We'll apply some brain. Maybe shall we try little around the edges? I don't really know why that would be better, but let's try little around the edges, huh? See how where that gets us. I mean, that was kind of what I was doing already, wasn't it? Well, I was trying to do big around the edges. I don't know. I mean, probably really the best strategy would be one that adapts and isn't just like one thing. But let's just try little around the edges for the moment. I'm not doing a very good job. Big stuff in the middle, little stuff at the edges. I mean, they're going to tumble to the edges, the big things, if you try and put them in the middle. But let's just see how attempting to do that goes. Shall we? Let's drop in these here. Like I said, I'm not certain we're gonna get to see a Suika match today. And in fact, I think it's fairly unlikely. And in fact, I'm gonna move the goalpost if we even see one Suika. Also, that's an instant mission success. Not that I'm guaranteeing that either. To be clear, we might give it a few more goes and give up. It's okay to give up on everything when the fruits don't go your way. That's a rational, level-headed adult response. It's to abandon this realm, this plane of existence. As soon as things look bad, just cut and run. Yup. And didn't you know that was gonna happen? Because I sure did. And then all this stuff right here, and then big in the... It's gonna ricochet, but big in the middle. Uh-huh. And then... that's right where I was gonna put that cherry, but that's fine. Yeah. And then big in the middle. Big in the middle. And then little around the edges. Little around the edges. Little around the edges. And then big in the middle. And then little around the edges. You'll see. You'll see how this is the right thing to do. Inevitably, some hours down the line or some such. And then just put all this stuff around here because there's a bunch of them. But then return to little on the edges and big. That's the opposite of what I just said to do. Little around the edges and big in the middle. And little around the... But of course. And then little around the edges. And then big in the middle. Big in the middle. Little around the edges. Big in the middle. For sureness. Absolute legitness in progress. For totes. For totes realness. And then big in the middle. Little around the edges. Okay, this is doing something. I don't know if it's a good something, but it is doing something. And nobody can deny. Little around the edges. And little around the edges, and little around the edges, and big in the middle, big in the middle, big in the middle. This is doing something, and nobody can deny. Big in the middle. This is doing something, and nobody can deny. I don't know what's going on, but this is doing something, and nobody can deny. Sorry. I don't know what's come over me. I think the fruit is all making me a little batty. The spirit of the fruit gods has possessed me and turned my brain to puree. But if I continue to go big in the middle, little around the edges, things will occur. There's 2 pineapples. That could be one of those cantaloupe doohickeys. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Big in the middle, little around the edges, big in the middle, big in the middle. Ooh, well that was an interesting way for that to shake out. Little around the edges. Big in the middle. Okay, we've got some interesting patterns going here. We've got this weird gap on the right-hand side. I don't think ever seen something like that. But if we get more big stuff building like right in this corner for the cantaloupe's sake, that is probably ideal. And the more we get doing this kind of thing, the more of these smaller items at the bottom will get cleared out, I think. So apple is formed here by doing this. Oh, we like yeeted the cantaloupe there. That was fascinating. Big in the middle, that does more of that kind of thing. Oh, okay. There's really kind of something to this, isn't there? And Well, that was a lucky streak of those. Well, howdy do. This could really be something, huh? Stuck all the little junk things down here. Another thing bigger than this Dokapon thing here. And then lots of little merges, lots of nice little merges. Okay, pineapple's getting a little far away from the cantaloupe now, which makes me a little sad, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it. We will simply fix it. It's not fixing it as much as I hoped for. Okay, I'm starting to feel the problems arising with this strat, but I'll hear it out. That's not where I wanted that to happen. No, the little thing's gonna fall in there and never be retrieved, but at least it'll make the cantaloupe shift a bit back to the right. Okay, doink. Let's put you over here because we're gonna do one of these for a peach. Let's wait for this to shift a bit to the left so that where that Dokapon is sliding down, I can start making that like our new middle, kind of. That's gonna be awkward, isn't it? That's gonna be trouble. I've got a sinking feeling that's going to be trouble. Yeah, I'm not sure what I should be doing. Okay, let's keep the small things over here and big things on the left there, I think. Because we can build things from multiple sides, you know? Doesn't all gotta be... Yeah, okay, we better get a melon going here rather than here, because we want to do this like this, I think, so that we didn't get that Dokapon trapped there forever. This could be really good. This could be really good, but I gotta be very careful about how I do these tiny things now. Okay, I'll put you there and hopefully get another grape soon. Put you there just to keep you out of the way. Put you there to hopefully get another apple and then a melon. I want this for that. Okay, I'll do this and then there's another strawberry. Good. Yes, we want this, because hopefully that gives us a bit more room. It didn't really give us that much more room. We're gonna yeet something out into space so soon I can feel it. But if I didn't, then I could just get this peach to be a this orange to be an apple, and then the apple to be a melon, and the melon pear thing to be a peach, and then... Oh, we're so close to something really good here, although the cantaloupe and the pineapple have sadly drifted away. Okay, we're about to make another orange thingy here on this side. So there's another melon. Could easily happen over here, but that'll make a pineapple, won't it? That's nowhere near the right spot for a pineapple. We need the pineapple to happen here. So let's not... Oh, we need all the important things. Yes! Okay, that rolled just the right way. Because we need this. No, barnacles! Okay, don't end us. Oh, it's so close to ending us. Because I need... Okay. No, that's never gonna fit in there now. I needed this to go right here so it would make that, and then a melon, then go down there and peach, and then pineapple. But it won't fit in between here now, will it? Wait, is it sliding down? Maybe? If it is, it's doing so incredibly slowly. Can I just, like, put some weight here to, like, wedge this thing away? That is exactly what I just did. Oh, come on. Come on, oranges, you know you want to. Oh, they're so close! Kiss! Kiss! Okay. I think I'm pretty sure I know how this is going to end, but I'm going to try and turn this into grape so it'll just force that down a bit. Yep, it just instantly ended us. Dang, that would have been really great though. If you see what I was you pick up what I was putting down? This here, we'd have been like, these two go together, and then they're an apple, and then apples go together, and then they turn into this thing, and then the peach, and then into there, and then we would have had another one of these, and they might have just like wonked into each other. It could have been great. It could have been great. They said it was. Well, it was okay. What was the strat we were just using? Because that felt good in a bit there. Big things in the middle, was it? Yeah. Okay, I'm liking carrying on that way then. Let's give that a bit of a wee try. Try and keep it balanced, but keep big things in the middle. Big things in the middle. Ugh. Big things in the middle, like this and like that, and that bumps those two together, and then tiny things around the edge. Tell you what, this is our penultimate try. Next time will be our last try. Or if we get to a Suika this time. That's how we'll call it. I've already been going an hour. Crikey. Yes, I have a feeling this game would become one of those that would be very bad for me. I'm pretty bad at most puzzle games like this. If there's a, like, Tetris, Dr. Mario, that kind of puzzle game. But even still, I can recognize when one's good fun. And is worth playing a whole heck of a lot. Better than I recognize when is a good time to stop playing such a game. Well, sometimes I recognize it, and I just love the careening noise it makes as it screams by my head, the appropriate time to stop. Then I'll make those two grapes into that thing, and then... This big in the middle is not really happening bigly in the middle currently. Okay, there we go. Some bigness in the middle has occurred. Okay. And then... Sure, totes for real. Doink. Maybe just merge this one down here, even though it's not a big in the middle kind of action. Even though that goes against our big in the middle grind set. The clonk. Try big in the middle. It's going to bounce to the left there. That was a silly way to do that. Because I knew it would happen. Doink, toink. Doink, doink. Why not? Thank you for giving me 4 of those in a row. I know it looks like I'm doing bad with the apples right now, but I think this will actually pan out. Because they will nudge into each other like that and like that. Okay, this isn't the most clean setup, unfortunately. But we keep big in the middling. I suspect it shall rebalance before long. I was hoping that would happen a bit more in the middle because it's big. Okay, yeah, this is not looking promising. But I shall keep on with it. If I drop one of these and this, chaos should ensue. Okay, less chaos ensued than I desired. Not that I normally desire chaos. That is not what I thought that was. So I thought that was a Dokapon. My peripheral vision lied to me. It wasn't my fault. It was the peripheral vision, you understand? Oh, there's lots of empty space here that is unpleasant. There we go. That's sunken in a bit more of a nice way. Now we do a bit of this, and maybe we'll just do a bit of this and close that out nicely, and then a bit of this, more orangey things. And then da-da-da-da-da. None of those melons are touching each other, huh? Melon pair things. Fascinating. Oh, a bunch of merges just happened at the bottom, which is going to give us a bit more room, and that'll merge there and get us a pineapple, and then those apples might merge there and get us another... Nope. Okay, right. Put this at the side, this at the side, this in the center, this at the side, this in the center, da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah, that really didn't merge those two peach things like you would want it. Ooh, it didn't really merge those two peach things. Oh, the two peach things. Though, they weren't merged. Ooh, okay. Exciting. For sure. That didn't happen the way I was desiring. Okay, my brain's totally melting down. Becoming fruit smoothie rather than fruit gummy. And nothing is working correctly anymore. There's so much peach going on, and none of it's touching. I don't foresee this going well. But I shall keep on, just because I'm too much of a novice to be sure. Now, let's not be so jokey about this. Oh, be serious for one solitary second. Apples? Get serious and kiss already. Thank you. Okay. Now, if we just get those two peaches to touch somehow, but I don't really see a way I could get the merge to happen the way it ought to. Let's get all this tiny stuff over here in the corner. Big thing over here. Tiny stuff in the corner. Slash, I probably should have put that orange thing closer to this apple. Nah, there's no room for it up there. Yeah, there's no way this is gonna work. I ski-rooed it up earlier. Just drop a whole bunch of tiny things down in the corner here. Big thing go in the middle. Tiny thing go over here. Okay. Da-da-da. There's no way. It can't be done. I'm almost positive. Duh. I should have done that much because of the other orange, huh? I'm making all the bad choices. It's fine. It worked out its own way. But there's no way to... this. I can't... If I put this here, it's over, I think. Oh, not quite, but very, 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 very close to being over. Yeah, okay. That was a poorly executed run altogether. Final run! Let's bring it home in a little better of a way, shall we? Did I abandon my initial strat too early? Where I try and make all the big things on one side? No, I think it is better to have it more balanced, isn't it? Tell you what, rather than big things in the middle, let's do big things on either side again and small things in the middle. We tried that once and it showed a modicum of promise. So we'll start doing this kind of thing here, putting the little in the middle. Merge that there, and more or less take merges where we see them. At least for the starting bit. While still trying to keep our balance of big on outside. small one inside, which is not advice I would take to heart for, you know, day-to-day life, but perhaps that's more information than is necessary for a game about puzzle fruit. Okay. Big stuff is being kept to the side well enough. Oh, I didn't expect that to do that quickly. I thought if I was fast, I would make it in between it. Well, I've caused a whole lot of blockage there. The problem is this game is making me hungry for fruit. It's all a marketing tactic. They had a deal with the fruit selling companies to make the fruit look real good, so that you would want to buy fruit afterward. Okay. Okay. Any chance I can get this down into there? Okay, not the way I expected that to turn out, but carry on with little in the middle. And we've got some peach action going on. Okay. Respectable. Respectable. You gotta respect the fruit if you want to not get boot. Not get the boot. Even. Big around the edge. Get another apple going over here. Get these things. Oh, they're kind of big, so I probably should have put them around the edge. Put this around the edge, Get another peach going on this side. Are we serious? Please, merges. Make it so that no, I'm making it farther away from the melons touching. This is not the idea. Please touch melons. Yes, there we go. Hadonk. Okay, yeah. Good things could happen if we just get these two to touch now. So I think we want to try and merge those grapes out. Slash. If I do this and then put the grapes here fast, then they'll merge to, and then Dokapon and then orange. And I wanted that for a reason. I know I'm not going little in the middle here, but I really want these two melons to do their thing. Seriously? Okay, we're just gonna put a bit of weight on this to get it wedged down in there, I think. Get in there! Good, okay. And now, little around the edges. No, little in the middle. Bugger, I got confused. Big around the edges. Let's try and build stuff with the pineapple as much as possible. Oh, I should be building another peach right here before I clog things up too much. Okay, sorry, just put the little stuff over here for a minute. I'll put this one here just to make it strawberry, because it takes less space. Then 2 cherries. Okay, but I need to be careful. Be very careful about where you're putting things. Why are they not giving me big things all of a sudden? Okay, let's do this. Hope it rolls as an orangey thing to the right. Not quite, but if I do this here, maybe. Yes, that's what I wanted. Because I want to make these peach, the touch, then the cantaloupe, and then all the things. So let's go little around the edges for a minute here. So we can make some, giving me all small things all of a sudden now. Okay, because I want another apple here. Yoink. Okay, yep. It could all be very good now. Whew, okay, just put lots of tiny stuff here. More grapes there, does that, and that. Oh, I should have done that a little differently. Fascinating. That's not that bad, though. We cleared out some smaller objects. Okay, let me put this here, and then get this, try and get it to touch the other one. It didn't work at all. I'll just try and get those 2 grapes to touch here. Cherries, I mean. It's fine, we did that, and then... Oh, those 2 pineapples aren't going to touch. Are we being so for real here? We must be so much more for real than I'm being. Okay, wait, maybe this pineapple's going to, like, erupt to the top of this pile of small things. I don't know. Okay, if I can just get this in there, maybe things will ricochet in. It's not going correctly. It's not going correctly at all. It was going really well until it wasn't there. I had a plan, and I was acting upon it and making it good and happen, and then it wasn't happening. Oh no, now these things are going to get all kinds of things in between them. Oh dear. Oh, I yeeted that cherry. Okay. Now I'm panicking. I think now is an appropriate time to panic. If ever a time to panic was occurring, it is now. Okay, that's kind of what I want, because I'm feeling this is pushing the pineapples closer together, right? Oh yeah, the apple's gonna make it happen? Yes! Okay, and the apple's gonna slot in there so we're taking up the least amount of space possible. Okay, not bad. I don't know if we want to really emphasize too hard onto getting this orange here, but I'm gonna whack it anyway in the hopes that it kind of slides down a little under the weight of these things and kind of fills the empty space a little. Okay, yeah, that was exactly what I wanted to happen. Right, start putting the big things up here, getting this kind of action going. Okay, that's a little awkward, but more or less desirable. Okay. Oh, sorry, we got a cherry and then one of these things. So make another melon and a peach there. Another peach, 2 pineapples is going to be hard to make at the moment, but if we get that, that's more or less the last thing in our to-do list to get a watermelon, right? Making them touch the cantaloupe should be almost impossible not to do it, in a sense. Ooh, yeah, so, this is nice and lined up here for me to make a melon, right? But if I do that, it's going to be a whole lot of... Well, I guess melon is less space than all the stuff that's currently there, isn't it? So maybe it's desirable. But well, do I know that it'll make a melon, or will it just make 2 apples that are, like, longing for each other's company but never touching? Let's try it! They're longing for each other's company but never touching. Maybe if we start putting stuff elsewhere, it'll work out. No, I think that was a bad move. That's really cost us a lot of space, methinks. Methinks it's going deeply wrong. That's not how I wanted that. Or that's really not how I wanted that. Because now this Dokapon's gonna get trapped in there. Please, be free! No! No, bad! Okay, Okay, be free. Please be free. Okay. I mean, I guess we've got to make 2 pineapples anyway. We're going to have to make a whole bunch of these things. It's really the apples at the very bottom that are going to end us, because I don't think there's any way to get them out at the moment. Let's try and get another peach going right over here. Shucks. Okay, I think I have made this the worst it could be. Oh, if these strawberries could do the thing, that would be nice. Thank you. Okay, get another peach here, and then get a pineapple. It's not necessarily over yet, but it's... I would say... flirting with being over. Get this going here. Hopefully it touches the apple in a way that it didn't. Put the grape here, but the small stuff, really small stuff over here for the time being. Let's do this and see what happens. Right. Right. Okay, if I put this here and then do this, then we'll get another one from that. Keep the small stuff right here. I think we probably want to do this, or is that grape going to be a problem if I don't get rid of it, like, soon? It probably is, so let's try this. And then keep little things here. Hopefully it gives me a Dokapon sometime soon. Oh no, I meant a grape, so I could make it into a Dokapon like that, because if we do 2 of those, then we're taking less space overall probably here. So hopefully we get another one of those soon. Oh boy, oh boy. Yes, okay, there we go. So we can make another apple here. Those 2 melons are about to touch sometime. It's very, very delicate right now. But even if we don't manage it, this was a very fine attempt, I think. Okay, I got a thing here. If I get this orange thing to land on this other orange thing, it's going to make an apple in that awful forlorn corner. It might throw things around enough that the cherries touch each other, and then we have a bit more room. And in fact, it might expand outwards that that apple touches the other apple and hits the melon and then becomes a peach over there and gives us a lot more room. So I'm going to say that is what we want to do, based on very little hard evidence, and put the grape there so that we can do this. That sure didn't give us more room, but it did get the cherries like I was hoping. Okay. I got the bad feeling that if I turn this apple into... If I get another apple over here, it won't merge the way I'm desiring. Even if I could, actually, it wouldn't make another pineapple here, would it? Okay, okay, okay. But I think I gotta get rid of this apple one or the other, so I think I gotta try. Let me do this and then merge out this grape here. Oh, perfect. Okay, because I was just about to say if I get another one of these, we can go ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Maybe if I can weigh this down or get some merges to happen elsewhere. So let's try this. It's so close, huh? And that. I'm just hoping this sort of all moves it around enough that that goes that and that does that. These pineapples are never going to touch, though. And that was my only chance, basically, because there's no way I have enough room to make more pineapples. Well, I say that was my only chance. There might still be a way to physics this pineapple over to the left, huh? There's no way I'm getting it over that orange, though. What if I just, like, stack as much crap onto this one as possible? And try and send it flying to the left. I guess I want to save the bigger things for that, then. So I'm trying to make some small things here. It's not really going how I want because I'm just stacking more stuff on top of this pineapple. It's all going awful. It's like, stack everything that's heavy on this as possible. Okay, that did not at all have the intended effect. Very much the opposite. Maybe if I can get a melon going in the middle, it'll impact things favorably. It's not impacting things favorably. No, the pineapple's sinking further into this crevice. I don't want that. I wanted them to touch. Still our best score, but... What good does a score do you if you don't get to see a Suika? Deeply, deeply bad moves have been made. Oh, worse moves have been made. Okay, just get that out of there. Why did I disasterify this? Of all the ways I could have chosen to do this, why did I choose this way? Okay. No, you can't make me. You can't make me. Oh, why? Just go though. If we get some merges happening here. Oh, but they're touching. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Yes, I agree. There was a problem with the connection between my brain and my hands. Hey, not a bad try, anyway. I don't know if we'll ever return to this to try and get that Suika, but I really do want to see them. I want to meet that melon, because I feel like I was quite close a few times here. Well, hey, at least we entered our own ranking. Nonetheless, that was good fun. The next video on the channel is going to be some more Persona 3 Portable. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! So, swapping to this one only lowers it by 1. Not the end of the world, I don't think. But they only level up if I have them equipped at the end of the fight. So if I want to train one up, I gotta make sure to keep it equipped regularly. So if I want to get some neat healing stuff, I probably want to keep you on fairly enough. Oh, so it even tells you at level 4 I get the skill card.